Now we're going to look at the intersection of graphs method. This particular method is a way to use the graphing calculator to solve equations. It is especially nice when the coefficients or constants in the equation aren't nice. So the following are the steps to follow. We're going to let y1 equal the left side of the equation and y2 is going to equal the right side of the equation. And we're going to graph y1 and y2 in the same viewing window. Normally zoom 6 will be sufficient. Then we're going to press second trace. Let me get my calculator. Here's second and here's trace. And this, if you'll notice the color coordination here, will access the calc menu. And when I get there, I'm going to press 5. Then you use the left or right arrow keys to move the cursor near the point of intersection. And then press enter 3 times, and I'll show you why when we get there. Once completed, the word intersection will be on the viewing window with the coordinates of the intersection point, and your little cursor will be blinking on it. You are after the x value. So we're going to use the intersection of graphs method to solve the following equations, then round answers to the 4th decimal place, if necessary. So let me get my calculator. So this is the left-hand side, and I'm going to put that in y1. So I've got second square root 2, close. If you'll notice, only the 2 is under the radical. It is not extended to cover x. So square root of 2 is just my coefficient. Let me type in x. So there's the left-hand side. My right-hand side is 4x minus 6. And let me ask it to graph. And we'll see if they hit. And they hit right there. So now I've got to do the second trace for the calc menu. If you'll notice number 5, just press number 5. And then I need to move my cursor to my right, so I use the right arrow key. Using the up or down arrow only toggles between the equations. But to move it right or left, you have to use the right or left arrow key. So let me get it to where it looks like it's close. So that's what I think my intersection is. So let me hit enter again, and I don't guess. If I move it to the intersection to begin with, I don't need to guess. So there's the word intersection. If I'm rounding to the 4th decimal place, I should have 2.3204. 2.3204. Okay. Now, when you move the cursor, even though these are linear equations, later when we have different equations, if there's more than one point of intersection, you have to do this process every time for every point of intersection. So that's why you need to get used to moving those keys, or excuse me, the cursor. So let me move it to this side, and we'll type in this one. This is very quick. So pi is right here above your cursor key. It is in blue, so second pi, parentheses, x minus square root of 2. Now if you'll notice on this calculator, a parentheses comes up after the radical. You indicate what's under the radical by closing that, but now I've got to have another right-handed parentheses to close that parentheses. So that's that one. The right-hand side, 1.07x minus 6.1. Let me ask it to graph. They do hit right there. So second trace for the calc menu, number 5, because they have an intersection, and it is to my left, so let me cursor to my left to where it looks like it's close in the neighborhood. I hit enter, enter, enter. So if I round this to the 4th decimal place, I should have negative 0.7999. So let's see if I do. And there it is. And that's the end of this video. Thank you.